Hello, my dear children. Welcome to the maths class of Standard 4. Today, we are going to continue the chapter 1 Shapes. Okay, children, do you remember what we have learned in the previous class? Yes, in the last class, we learned about reflection and symmetry. Reflection and symmetry. Children, can you tell me what is reflection? Yes, when an object is placed in front of a mirror, we can see an image, isn't it? Yes, that image is the reflection of that object, isn't it? When we place an object in front of a mirror, we can see the image in the mirror also. That is the reflection. Okay, so look at these pictures here. C, here the letter C is placed in front of a mirror and this dotted line shows the line of reflection. This is the line of reflection and this one is the reflected image. Okay, this is the reflected image. Now look at the next one, the letter N. Okay, this is the letter N and here this dotted line shows the line of reflection and this one is the reflected image of N. Now look at this one. Here this is the letter R and this is the line of reflection and here is the reflected image of R. Okay children, this is a reflection. Children, can you tell me where we can see these reflections? Yes, on mirror we can see reflection, on water, then on shiny surfaces, oil. Here these are places we can see the reflection. Okay children? Alright. Now next is symmetry. Next is symmetry. Tell me what is symmetry? Yes. When a line divides a shape into two equal parts where both parts are equal, that is both are equal parts, then we can say that that shape is in symmetry. Okay, when a line cuts a shape into two equal halves or identical halves, then we can say that are in symmetry. And the line which cuts that shape, okay, and that line is called line of symmetry. What is that? Line of symmetry. Okay, look at this picture children. Here in this circle, here this dotted line shows the line of symmetry and this line divides the circle, the whole circle into two equal parts. Okay, if you are cutting from this side and if you are placing one half over the other, then it will be exactly fit because both are equal, both are same to same. Okay, so this is called symmetry and this line, dotted line is the line of symmetry. Okay, this dotted line is the line of symmetry. In some cases or in some shapes, there will be more than one lines of symmetry. In this circle, we can draw more than one line of symmetry. If you are drawing like this, that is also a line of symmetry. And then if you are drawing like this, that is also a line of symmetry. Got it? So, here we can, in this circle, we can draw more lines of symmetry. Clear children? And here in this pentagon, we can draw one line of symmetry. In this rectangle, here it is one is drawn and we can draw a horizontal line of symmetry also we can draw here. Okay. And in this triangle, there is one line of symmetry. Got it children? Is it clear what is reflection and what is symmetry? Right? So, shall we move to today's topic? Okay. So, today we will discuss the textual exercises. So, the textual exercise, Page number 12. It is from page number 12. Okay, children. So look over here. The first question was, draw circles with the given measures. Draw circles with the given measures. Okay. So the diameter is given here, and the radius is given, and in some questions the radius is given, and in one question the diameter is given. I know everyone has a doubt how we can draw a circle with the given diameter, isn't it? Children, we know how to find out the radius when the diameter is given, isn't it? What is the formula? Yes, D is equal to what? 2 into R, isn't it? Diameter is equal to 2 into radius, and radius is equal to diameter divided by 2, isn't it? Radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. So, to get the radius, you can divide the number 8 by 2. Then you will get the radius. Okay. So, that is 8 divided by 2 is 4. So, you can take the measurement 4 to draw the circle. Okay. Don't take 8 in your compass. Don't take that. We cannot draw with the 8. Okay. Then that is wrong. If you take 4 in the compass and take the circle, and then you measure the diameter, that will be 8 centimeter. Got it, children? Okay. So the same way you can do all these questions, and in the other questions the radius is already given. So you can take the measurement and you can draw the circle. Got it, children? Okay. Do that. Now the next question, word problems. Reena has a bangle of radius 2 centimeter. What is its diameter? Reena has a bangle of radius 2 centimeter. What is its diameter? So children, here the radius is given and you have to find out the diameter. Okay. So what is the radius? 2 centimeter. That is given, isn't it? So to find out the diameter, you have to use the formula D is equal to 2 into R, that is 2 into radius. So you multiply 2 with this 2, you will get the answer 2 into 2, 4 centimeter. Very good. So 4 centimeter is the answer. Got it, children? Alright. Now the second question. The lid of a soft drink can is 8 centimeter in diameter. What is its radius? So here the diameter is given. You have to find out the radius. So we know to find out the radius, R is equal to, radius is equal to diameter by 2, isn't it? So you divide 8 by 2. That is 8 divided by 2 is 4. Okay. Say the table of 2 up to 8. That is 4 2s are 8, isn't it? So answer is 4 centimeter. So you can write the answer 4 centimeter. Got it, children? I hope everybody got the same answers, isn't it? Okay. Now we are moving to the next question, and it is based on reflection and symmetry. Look, children, draw the reflections of the following figures. So here the reflection is asking, this is the line of reflection, and you have to draw the reflection of these pictures. Okay. And you just remember, when we will put this arrow in front of a mirror, how it will reflect. Okay. So how it will reflect? Yes, look down here. Yes, it will look like this. So you can draw this on your textbook itself. Okay. Now look at the B one. Yeah, here this arrow will look after the reflection like the same, isn't it? So like this you can draw in your textbook. Now the next one. See, look, an arrow like this. So here it will be look like this after reflection. So look at the next one also, children. The shape will look like this and this one. Okay, my dear. So you can draw the reflections as given here in the textbook. Okay. Now the next question. Question number 4 in real time question. Draw lines of reflections for the letters of the English alphabet. Draw lines of reflections for the letters of the English alphabet. So here we have to draw the children, here in this question, not lines of reflection, it is line of symmetry. Okay, change that. It's draw lines of symmetry for the symmetrical letters of English alphabet. Draw lines of symmetry for the symmetrical letters of the English alphabet. Okay, so first we have to take the symmetrical letters in English alphabet. Can you say which are they? A, B, C, D, E, H, I, K, M, O, T, U, V, W, X and Y. These are the symmetrical letters. That means which one we can divide into two equal halves. Okay, so let's check how we can draw the line of symmetry and how many lines of symmetry we can draw on these letters. Let's check that. Okay, so look at the screen. Yes, it is letter A. The letter A we can divide equally by drawing a vertical line of symmetry. Okay, look here, it's a vertical line of symmetry is drawn here. By using this one we can divide into a symmetrical figure or symmetrical letter. Okay, now look at the next one, B. Here we can draw a horizontal symmetry. Okay, now the upper and lower part of the letter B are same. Now look at the next one, C. Here C we can divide by using a horizontal line of symmetry. Now the top and bottom part are same. Look, in D we can draw a horizontal line of symmetry and this one divides this D into D's top and bottom part same, right? Now in E we can draw a horizontal line of symmetry and now the top and bottom part are same. Now in the letter H we can draw a vertical line of symmetry and a horizontal line of symmetry. Both we can draw here. So two lines of symmetry we can draw on the letter H. Okay, and this is vertical line of symmetry and horizontal line of symmetry. Both divides the given letter H into equal left and right parts and equal bottom and top part. Okay. Now I. In I also we can draw two lines of symmetry. One is horizontal and one is vertical. Now in K, a horizontal line of symmetry we can draw, and in M, a vertical line of symmetry we can draw. In O, a horizontal line of symmetry and a vertical line of symmetry. Both we can draw. And now next in T, we can draw a vertical line of symmetry. Now in U, you can draw a vertical line of symmetry. In V, a vertical line of symmetry. In W, a vertical line of symmetry. In X, a vertical line of symmetry and a horizontal line of symmetry. Both we can draw. And in Y, a vertical line of symmetry. So, always remember children, a vertical line of symmetry divides the given object into equal left and right parts. Okay, and a horizontal line of symmetry divides the given object into equal top and bottom part. Okay, keep that in your mind. So, this is about the lines of symmetry. So children, we completed the concepts in our textbook now. Now we are moving to our workbook. So workbook questions which are based on reflection and symmetry. So the first question, dash is a 2D figure with 4 equal sides. Dash is a 2D figure with 4 equal sides. Which one? Which figure has 4 equal sides? Yes, that is square. Very good. So you can write option A here. Okay children. Now look at the next one. Dash is a 2D figure with 3 sides. Which shape has 3 sides? Yes, triangle. Very good. So triangle is the 2D figure with 3 sides. Option B is the right answer. Now look at the next one. Dash is a 2D figure with 4 corners and 2 pairs of equal sides. So the figure which has 4 corners and 2 pairs of equal sides, which means with the shape which has opposite sides are equal. Which shape is that? Yes, that is rectangle. So option B is the right answer. You can mark that. Okay children. Now let's move to the next question. Multiple choice questions. Fourth one. The reflection of letter N along the dotted line is dash. The reflection of N along the dotted line is dash. Children, we know if the horizontal line of reflection is given, then we have to find out the water image of that given object. Water image we can see down here right now. So here we have to write the water image of N. Okay. So which one is the right one? Yeah, B. Here this is the correct reflection of horizontal reflection of the letter N. Okay. Now look at the next one. The reflection of this apple. Okay. Along the dotted line is dash. The reflection of this apple along the dotted line is dash. So look here, and you here you have to think that you have to find out the reflection, mirror image of this apple. Mirror image of this apple. So think, how will it look like? Yes, it will look like this in option A, isn't it? So my dear children, this is the right answer. Okay. Now next question, the reflection of this leaf along the dotted line. That means here it is again a mirror image of this leaf you have to say. So which is that? Yes, option D is the right answer. Option D is the right answer. Very good children. So everyone do it in the workbook itself. Got it? Now we are moving to the fill in the blanks questions. Seventh question, the line of symmetry divides the figure into dash halves. The line of symmetry divides the figure into dash halves. What is the answer? Yeah, the line of symmetry divides the figure into 2 equal halves. If you are writing identical halves, that also right. Okay, if the line of symmetry divides the figure into 2 identical halves. Okay, so here you can write like this. Now the next one, the dotted line in this figure is known as the line of dash. The dotted line in this figure is called line of symmetry, right? It is line of symmetry. You can write here. Now look at the ninth question. The dash of an object is the same size as the object. The dash of an object is of the same size as the object. So what? Reflection. The reflection of the object is the same size, is in the same size after the reflection also. But in symmetry, we are cutting that shape into 2 equal parts. So the shape or not the size is different after the symmetry, isn't it? But in reflection, the size of the object becomes same after reflection. Okay, so you can write here the answer is reflection. Okay, children? All right. Now look at the question number 10. Draw a vertical line of symmetry through the given figure. So this figure of a star is given. You can draw a vertical line of symmetry like this. Okay. Now draw the lines of symmetry through the given figure. Here you can draw a vertical line of symmetry, and a horizontal line of symmetry. Both here we can draw. Okay. Now draw a line of symmetry through the given figure. So here you can draw a vertical line of symmetry and a horizontal line of symmetry, both. Okay, children, do it. Now the next question, circle the objects that can have a line of symmetry. Look at these pictures. Look here, which are the objects we can draw a line of symmetry? Yes, here on this shape and this shape we can draw the lines of symmetry. These two are asymmetrical shape, but these two are symmetrical shapes. So we can draw here. And among these, the car only. Here this is a symmetrical shape. So if we are drawing a line of symmetry, vertical line of symmetry, this will divide this car into two equal parts. So the car is the another one. Got it, children? Okay. Now the next question, complete the drawings by adding their reflections. So one part of this butterfly is given in your workbook. So the next part you can fill as exactly the left side. Okay, children, do that. Now in the B part question, the half portion of a flower is given. So next half, right half, you can complete like this. Okay, do this. Now the next question, question number 15. How should we draw a line of symmetry? Give two examples. Children, tell me how we can draw a line of symmetry. The line of symmetry divides a given figure into two halves. Okay, and the line of symmetry of a figure must be drawn such that the two parts of the figure are mirror image of one another. For example, a rectangle is drawn here and a triangle. So this way we can do it, isn't it? So you can answer like this, children. Now, where can we see reflections? Draw the reflections of any two letters of the English alphabet. Okay. So where we can see the reflections? Yeah, we can see the reflections in mirrors, water, oil, and in shiny surfaces, and so on. Okay, that you can write here, and you can give some examples by using English alphabets, that is A and C is given here. Children, you can do this. If you want to draw B, then you can draw B also. Okay, so any letter you can take and draw the reflection of that. Okay, here it is not the symmetry, you have to draw the reflection. Okay, all right. So my dears, everyone go through these all workbook questions well and study it all well. Okay, my dears. So I am winding up today. See you in the next class. Everyone be safe at home and be happy. Thank you. Bye-bye.